moving so slow. It was just barely moving.
There were 3 funnels when I looked up, 3 small ones, and they all went together and made one huge tornado.
In the quiet town of Jarrell, Texas, 1997 was a year that would be etched into the memories of its residents forever. It was a year marked by tragedy, a year when the forces of nature unleashed their fury upon this unsuspecting community. This is the story of Jarrell tornado.
The bathtub. We took cushions from our couch and put those over our head. My daughter got in first, and then I got in, and my husband was on the bathroom floor because there wasn't room for all 3 of us to get into the bathtub.
Nestled in the heart of Texas, Jarrell was a close-knit community where neighbors knew each other by name, and life moved at a leisurely pace. Families called it home, unaware of the impending danger that would soon shatter their lives.
I knew it was definitely coming in our direction. So I went inside and told my husband, "It's here."
Let's take you back to May 27th, 1997, a seemingly ordinary Tuesday in Jarrell. The morning sun cast its warm glow. The atmosphere was brewing a deadly storm though. Throughout the day, the weather took a sinister turn. Meteorologists tracked a supercell, a massive rotating thunderstorm, brewing ominously on the horizon.
The particular day of Jarrell was one of those eerie sort of days in Texas Springs. It was very, very hot, very, very humid. We had 7 tornadoes pop up basically on a cold front that was moving southwards across our part of Texas. The first one went up at about 1:15, 1:30 in the afternoon, and the Jarrell tornado, the last one of the 7, which was basically, they were all back building, and the last thunderstorm became a supercell. That spit out the F5 tornado that went through Jarrell.
As the afternoon wore on, the ominous signs escalated. By late afternoon, the supercell had developed into a formidable force. At 3:30 p.m., a massive tornado touched down with devastating force, making its way towards Jarrell.
Cell phones weren't working, the paging system was down, and it was very hard to communicate.
The tornado, an F5 on the Fuji scale, was one of the most powerful ever recorded. It unleashed its wrath upon Jarrell, leaving destruction in its wake.
Unless you were here and saw what we saw and went through what we went through, you couldn't understand. And you couldn't understand how that affects you now.
I don't know how we made it because there's a lot of people right around us that didn't. But we made it. And I don't know why, except that there's a reason, and we'll know that someday. Because God had a plan for us.
And bringing in the talents and skills that we knew to help us grow.
As the years passed, Jarrell transformed. The scars of the tornado are still visible, but the town has evolved into a symbol of resilience. The community, once shattered, emerged stronger, creating a legacy that continues to inspire. The Jarrell tornado of 1997 serves as a stark reminder of the unpredictable forces of nature and the resilience that can emerge in the face of tragedy. As the people of Jarrell continue to rebuild, they carry with them the collective memory of that day, the day when tragedy struck, but the community stood strong.